And I've also got to sort out all the tournament stuff in 2 weeks' time as well. So I'm going to be working on that tonight.
Busy.
Oh wow. You've got your work set out for you.
Yeah, as always. Yeah, and a ton of DMs to answer.
The Xbox, that's crazy,
Yeah.
man.
Best of both worlds, but when we do play Xbox, it's always a little bit slow.
Loading screens on Xbox.
Yeah.
Because they're
Oh
pretty
shit,
bad on PC,
Jess.
right? So,
Yeah. Jess, where'd you get that emblem from?
Bro, that's the fucking emblem. What do you mean, where'd you get that emblem from? That's the emblem that you get for doing all the raids.
Oh, is it? Oh, I haven't
Yeah,
seen that one.
Hand it in, hand it in.
Hand it in? Ah, man. Alright. Moments of triumph, yeah?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I
It's
see.
the one with the raid room, you get it.
Right. Yeah, that's good. So does it track all raids? Ah, okay. Oh, I wish it tracked total carries.
I'm scared to see what that number would be for you.
Oh, I'll put my garden carries on. Right, so just before we head in, guys, I'll just quickly, talk weapons and what we're going to be using for this one. Now, this raid is one of the harder ones. It is the more recent raid, so it is quite relevant with content and that. There are 4 main encounters. The first 2 are just going to be general ag clear ones, and the final 2 are boss fights, so we will need some more specific weapons when we get to those bosses. For the first 2 though, just general ag clear weapons, and there will be champions in them too. So it'd be great if you could, for the first encounter, have overload rounds on, that always helps. And for the second encounter, get on your anti-barrier rounds, but obviously I'll go over that when we get there. So for now, just put on some good ag clear weapons. I always suggest Xenophage, as it's a great ag clear weapon, but feel free to use whatever you like. It's not really that big of a deal here. And make sure you have your overload hand cannon on or whatever you're using, and we should be good for the first encounter. Now for the final 2 with the boss fights, for the first boss fight, it's actually going to be better if we could have like a Whisper. I always go over my top 3 and say that Whisper with Catalyst is the best, and then Xenophage, and then normal Whisper. So if you have those weapons, make sure you put it on in the order of what's best. And for the final boss, Xenophage is actually going to be the better weapon. So as long as you have those 2 weapons, that'll be fine. If not, don't worry about it. There are still other weapons you can use, which will be just as good, but we'll talk about it when we get there. But for now, I think we will be good to head in. I'm guessing you all have the Divinity quest already on the correct steps?
Yep.
Divine Fragmentation? Yeah, good. So while we're flying in, have any of you guys attempted this raid before, or are you brand new to it?
Nope, not doing it. Brand new.
Brand new. Cool. Right, sounds good to me.
They take us for fools. The artifact you brought back from the pyramid began emitting a signal, one that reaches deep into the Black Garden. Once again, we are beckoned into their trap. They expect us to follow the signal, to discover where it leads.
Hey
But
Jess, if you do a little bit of
we will
talking,
play
I'll see
their
if
games,
your
but this
mic's...
time with
No.
caution.
Yeah,
Not
I've already listened to the
curiosity.
stream, I can hear.
Oh, okay.
The audio fine, I don't know about my audio, because I wasn't talking, so.
Yeah, cool. Alright.
It's just
Let's
weird
do
how it's
this.
acting like this, so maybe it was just
Yeah.
connection issues, because I was lagging quite a fucking and my frame rate's dropping, so I don't know.
Right, through the portal we go. For those of you who want to do the Divinity Quest, if one of you just quickly drops backwards down here, there's just going to be a little hole that we can jump into, and then we can start off that quest. Only one of you needs to do it, doesn't matter too much. Just come over to this thing.
And present the ball.
Uh-huh. And there we go. Right, so for those of you who don't really know how the Divinity Quest actually works in this raid, there are going to be 7 different puzzles throughout this raid that we're going to have to complete alongside of the encounters. It just adds a little bit extra onto the raid, but they're super easy, so don't worry too much about them. And just before we actually do the first encounter, there is a puzzle already. So I'm just going to quickly show you guys where to stand and all of that. So what we're going to do is we're going to say if we can have Phantom and Harley, if you guys go up into that room up there, and then I will take Saber and Gaia, and you can come up here with me. Oh, right, just crouch in, and I'll show you guys where you can go. So what we can do is, Saber, if you stand up here for me, just up there. And then Gaia, you stand down there. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of a tether puzzle here. So Harley will start us off and we will tether it to each other all the way back down to Gaia, and then we should be good.
Are we ready?
Uh-huh, whenever you're ready.
You need to start your cycle.
Nice, well done. Right, off we go. And on to the first encounter. So, like I said before, just for this one, it's just going to be general ag clear. It'd be great if you could have overload rounds on. If not, it doesn't really matter too much. You want your ag clear heavies as well. Like I said, Xenophage is a great option. And super wise, you'll want anything goes here. So, any ag clear supers you feel like is best for you. So make sure you've got all the right stuff on and you're rallied up and that. And we should be good for this first one. Let me just change my mods a sec. Large arms. Okay. And heavy scavenger. Alright, and for those of you who do need an explanation, whoever needs it, just come over to Hambers just so I know who I'm talking to. And then we should be good for this first one. I'll take you guys through it.
I've got an idea, but I'll check the explanation.
Yeah, of course, of course. Right. So the first thing we're going to talk about in this encounter is the cube. Now this cube above us here is going to be in every single encounter, so it's important that we learn how it works now. Now the cube is pretty simple. Basically the way it works is you shoot it to turn it on. So right now it's off, and all you've got to do is shoot it once and it will turn on. And what it does is it will tether the closest person. And from there it will tether another and another and another and another, just basically creating this massive tether chain. Now you'll notice as we start to head further and further away from each other, the tether line is actually going to go red and then it will break. So there is some sort of visual indicator of how far you can stretch it. So between me and Phantom and the box right now, it is red. So if I were to go any further away from him, it would break. So there is this visual indicator which does help you figure out how far to stretch it. Now there will be points in the raid where you do have to stretch this tether line as far as it can go, so just as long as you can remember that, you know, that it goes red when it's at its limit, then you should be fine. Now you'll notice how you can't shoot any weapons while you're here, so it can sometimes be a little bit dangerous when you're tethering. As long as you're being careful and that there's not many ads alive when you're doing it, you should be okay. Now in each encounter the cube will have a different use. And in this encounter, we're going to be tethering the cube to these barrier doorways over here. So if we can tether the cube all the way to this node here, it will break down the barrier and it will allow us to move on to this next area in this encounter. And this encounter is all about moving forward into different areas and doing the cube tethering to unlock more. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually assign us into two groups of 3. What we're going to do is we're going to have myself, Phantom, and Gaia. We are going to stay up here, and then Harley, Jess, and Saber are going to go down straight away. So you're both going to start off with different things, so I'm just going to talk to you guys separately, just so I can tell you what you need to do. So with my team, Saber and Gaia, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be staying up here in the beginning of the encounter. Now, when it begins, we're going to be staying here with the boss, and this boss, big harpy guy, is in front of us, and we can't really interact with him much. We can't hurt him, he's immune, and he's going to be shooting at us, so we just need to make sure we're being quite careful. Now this harpy boss, he does a special mechanic, so most of the time he's going to be chilling in the middle of the map right here, but there will be points in the encounter where he veers off to a random direction, so he could go over to the right, in front, or to the left. If he does this, you just need to make sure that you follow him. So let's pretend he's going over to the left of the map. What you would do is you'd follow the boss over, And what he does is he does this little animation and he spits out this white vexy thing on the floor. Now this is a voltaic overflow, and if no one picks these voltaic overflows up, the whole team wipes. But it's very simple, it's just going to be on the floor, and all you've got to do is run through it and it automatically picks up, and then you have just saved the entire team. Now if you do pick it up, you'll gain a debuff called Voltaic Overflow, which lasts for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And all that means is, for the remaining amount of time, you cannot pick up another one. So you can only pick up one at a time, basically. So we need to make sure that we're being quite careful there. Now in our team of 3, myself, Gyra and Phantom, we're going to be picking it up, like I said, one each. And so I'm just going to call out who's going to do what. So Phantom will take the first pickup, so when the encounter starts, he'll keep it on the boss, and as soon as he moves, follows him and picks it up. And then when the boss moves back to middle, that's when Gyra, you kind of keep an eye on him, and then when he moves again, you then go after him, pick up that Voltaic Overflow, and then obviously I will have the final pickup. So we've all got our jobs there and what we're going to be doing. But that's it for our room. We're just keeping an eye on the boss, making sure we can pick up those Voltaic Overflows. Just be careful that you don't forget. But that is pretty much it for now. Now for Saber and Harley and Jess, they're going to be starting off with something different. First of all, they are the team that actually starts off this encounter. So they are the one who shoots the cube and tethers it to this first doorway. Now when you tether it to this doorway, again the barrier will go down and your team are going to go straight into this next area. And in this next area, Saber, you're going to just be doing a bunch of ag clearing. There's lots of different enemies that you're going to have to keep an eye out for. So first of all, there's just going to be goblins, hobgoblins like usual. Then there's going to be a cyclops, so make sure you kill that. And a heads up for myself, Phantom and Gyra. Basically, when they kill their cyclops, it spawns in 2 for us. So we just need to make sure we're being careful there and keeping an eye out. And then Saber, you'll find a overload minotaur, and that's where your overload rounds come in handy. And then once all of the enemies are dead, a special Hydra is going to spawn in called an Angelic. All you got to do is take it out, it's just got a little bit of extra health, and then that's it. Now once you've killed your Hydra, basically the cube will open up in the next room, and then you can tether it off to the next barrier doorway. So Harley and Jess will kind of show you where to stand, because obviously you're new to this, you won't really know where the cube is or where the best places are, so they'll help you find the best place. But as soon as you've killed all the ads and run through it, find that cube, tether it up to the doorway, and you should be good. Now once Saber's team gets that tether off and opens up the next room, something interesting is going to happen. The boss with us is actually going to teleport to where Saber is, and in this process we're basically going to switch jobs. Now the boss is with Saber's team becomes the Voltaic Overflow team. So now they keep an eye on the boss, and when he moves they follow him and picks up the Voltaic Overflows. And now myself, Gyra and Phantom, we now overtake Saber's team into the next room that Saber just opened up, and we do their job. So we go and clear a bunch of ads, hobgoblins, goblins, the overload minotaur, the cyclops, the angelic, and once we've killed our angelic, we find the next cube to tether to the next doorway. And once we get that next tether off, we switch jobs one more time. So myself, Gyra and Phantom, we go back to Voltaic Overflows, and Saber and his team, they overtake us again, and then they do the same thing, clear the ads, the overload minotaur, the cyclops, the angelic, and then get that final tether off. Now when you guys get that final tether, basically it kind of gives us a moment to stick together as a group of 6. Behind the final barrier is the final part of the encounter, and that part's pretty fun. It's just like a mad run through a bunch of cyclopses and minotaurs. The only important part there is that the boss does spit out 3 more Voltaic Overflows, so we'll discuss who's going to pick up what one. For now, all you guys need to worry about is what job you're doing at what time. So if you're on the Voltaic Overflow team and it's your turn to pick it up, always keep an eye on the boss, and when he moves, you follow him and pick it up on the floor. If you're on the ad killing team, all you're doing is just rushing through the ads, perhaps using your super zen, good time to use them, and then making sure you're in the correct position for the cube. And remember, you've got an experienced player in your team or 2, so obviously if you have any questions or you're struggling a bit, they're there to help, especially with the cubes, because you're new to this encounter, you won't really know where they spawn in and stuff. But don't worry, this encounter is very, very simple. Once you give it a go, all we're doing is 2 small things, ad clearing and Voltaics. That's all we're doing, and I'm pretty sure we should be good. So for now, we'll get in our positions, and then Saber's team, once they're ready, they can start us off with the encounter. Unless anyone has any questions, I'm sure we'll be alright.
Should be fine.
Cool. Right, whenever you guys are ready, you guys can get that going. And here we go. So Phantom, you keep an eye on the boss, and he's about to move, so you follow him over. Nice, well done.
Whoa.
So now that all our Cyclops are out.
Oh shit, sorry, I got
It's okay.
sidetracked.
Sorry. Forgot. So you keep an eye on the boss here, Gaia, and when he moves, that's when you follow. Alright, off he goes. Nice.
It's just. Yeah, I was wondering why it wasn't. Was I too far away?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, I pick up. Right, and off we go, guys. We're done here. So we're now going to overtake Saber's team into the next room and switch jobs.
I'll get first voltaic. Rotting.
Mhm. Right, gonna go into
I'll
this
get
next room,
second.
guys, on my team. Right, there we go.
He's spitting again.
Right, and Angelic spawning in.
Saber, you'll get next one.
And our cube is over this way. So what we'll do is, if we have Phantom, you can stand right at the front and shoot the cube to start it off, and Gyro will stand behind that, and we should be alright. Nice, and there we go. So now Saber's team, they can overtake us again, and now we move back to the Voltaic overflows. So Phantom will have this first pickup when the boss moves. Alright, here he goes. So the boss is about to spit out the Voltaic. Nice.
Saber, from what you ended.
Oh,
Right, our Cyclopses are out.
bad. Sorry, I fell through a hole.
It's okay, I got you.
That's unusual.
Alright, he's moving again, so this time it's your one again, Gareth. Nice one.
Right, first
here's
keep
my
so far on me.
It's still covered in a box. Looking through a line.
Right, and we'll move over to the next room, guys.
Okay, that's the stretching point. Can't take it any further. Okay, got it.
Nice.
Well done.
Right, so here we're just basically going to get the final few tethers off, and we're about to do the mad run through all the Cyclopses and Minotaurs, and there will be 3 more Voltaic Overflow pickups. So we're just going to quickly figure out who's going to do that. Now, I'm going to call out, and if you don't have a Voltaic Overflow timer, this is where you need to tell me. So who has the first pickup?
Oh, I can get first.
Right, and who's got second?
I'll take second.
Cool, and who's got third pickup? Whose timer is quite low, maybe 20
I
seconds
can
or
get I can get
Cool,
30.
there we go. Right. So, just try to survive here, guys. Keep jumping, make sure you don't die, and we should be good. So, Jess has got the first pick up here. Nice. And then second pickup should be coming out a little bit further down. Right here's second pickup. Nice. And final pickup. Nice. Well done, guys. Good job. Really well. This game is nice. It will give you some armor for this.
Yeah, proper. That kind of armor piece would be nice. I mean, I don't really use arc weapons though. I mainly run solar. Void, I mean, so.
We're just going to be
Also,
heading over
Sunblade's
this way.
not
We've got
working.
one more divinity puzzle over in this area.
I tried to turn on the game overlay, but it's just not showing up. So, fuck that idea.
What's that, Jess?
You know, you can get like your stream overlays on your game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so we've got, like I said, another divinity puzzle here. So I'm just going to quickly show you guys where you can all stand in that. So Saber, if you can come out here. Uh-oh, we all went inside. Okay.
I can go out. Get out.
Can you?
Oh, I can't.
No.
Has any of you got a weapon that can quickly kill yourself with?
Yep, I can.
Cool, there we
I
go.
can too.
That's right. Right, so when you respawn, just come back down and then you can be our first in line.
What exotic even is that? I can't even remember.
Right, so Gaia, if you stand up on this little circle here. Cool, thank you.
Oh,
And
okay.
then what we'll do is we will have Harley, yep, you can just stand here for us. And then you two, you guys will follow me, we'll go this way.
No, that headpiece doesn't do regen. It just does damage. So if you want the regen from Nezarec Sin, it's
Right,
not going to
and then what we'll do is we'll have Saber, you can stay here, and then Phantom, you will follow me. And then Phantom will stand here. So basically what we're going to do here is that I'm going to get the tether and I'm going to pass it to Saber. And then Saber is going to tether it between this gap here to Phantom. And once Phantom gets it, he'll tether it to Harley between the hole, to Jess, and then to Gaia at the end. So I'll quickly run into my position and we should be good in a second. Yeah, proper. I saw that build from that guy. I forget his name. For the Warlock, and it looks really good. Yeah.
I don't do Warlock builds. I just play the fucking Warlock.
Right, here comes Timber. So Phantom, you're standing on that rock, right, where I showed you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Saber, you may need to move a little bit so that it can move to him. There we go. Right, nice, well done. If we just quickly kill ourselves here or jump off the map. There's a hole here.
Can you give me 10 seconds? Someone is ringing at the door.
Oh yeah, of course, of course.
With this.
Yeah, Phantom and Saber, if you guys come over this way. I'm just gonna jump off the edge here.
Guardian down. Guardian down.
Right, and off we go. So if you guys go follow Jess, she'll be taking us to the next area.
Oh yeah, on that week, first week of August where you're not here, I was thinking of running some Sherpas. I don't know though.
Oh yeah,
might
of course,
or
if you
might
want to
not
do that.
I don't know.
Oh, you might as well. You might want to try it out.
Mm.
Maybe start off with an Eater World if you're not too confident.
No, I've already done a Leviathan Sherpa. Remember I was telling you.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. How about you try Spire? Spire's fun.
Mm.
Oh, it's fun.
Now, we're just going to go over this way. We're going to get another Divinity puzzle done. And then one secret chest, and then we'll move on to our second encounter.
Guardian down.
Saber.
Trolled by a leaf.
Oh, and now trolled by you, because you opened the leaf on my head.
Sorry.
I think I can
Oh, and it closed. Guardian
they
down.
just want to do it.
Thank you.
Yeah, proper. I don't know whether I will run those Sherpas or not. I don't know if I can actually do it.
No, I think you can. Yeah, definitely.
Mm.
Well, if you have a few other people in there to support you, you'll be fine. Right, I'm just going to quickly show you guys some positions and where to stand. So what we'll do is we'll have Harley and Gaia. If you guys go all the way to the end of the branch over there. And then we'll have Phantom. If you can jump all the way up here for me. And then Saber, you're in the right spot. So what I'm going to do is get the tether out and tether it to Saber. And then to Jess, and now Phantom is going to get it off of Jess through that gap. And then Gaia will come forward towards the second diamond in the line and get it off of Phantom. So you head over to the second diamond, Gaia.
Oh yeah.
Harley, come forward. And nice. Okay, so we just need to make sure the tether line can go through these different diamonds. So Saber, if you move more to your left so that you can get it to the other one on the edge there. And nice. Well done, guys. And off we go.
I know it's not quite PvP sniping, but when I was sniping out those harpies earlier, I felt a lot more in control. So yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, it's a bit weird going from 2000 DPI to 600, but we're working with it. We're working on it.
Still can't believe that.
I didn't even know it was up that high. Do you know what I mean? Like, you just get used to it, because that's been my DPI for like, what, 5 years now? So I'm just used to it.
You can go back and play like all the other games that you struggled with.
Seriously, 2000 DPI. Thing is, as well, when I first got like all my, because I got my mouse and my keyboard way before I got my PC.
Oh yeah.
So I didn't know what any of that shit meant. Just like, I was like, oh, the higher the better, innit? Like 2000, oh yeah, I'll go for that.
Right, so we're just going to be jumping into a little secret room around the side here. Best of luck, it is quite difficult.
Guardian
Aim
down.
for the barricade.
Sorry, Phantom, did I push you off?
Oh, I've got an entire headache, man.
Oh, nice. More boots. Excellent.
Yep, Saber Phantom, you just jump over this way. Nice.
Oh my god.
Guardian down.
I just
What?
charged up my iPod, right? And
No
my
way.
background is a picture of Drake. I was going through that stage of my life, wasn't I?
Wait, so it works now?
Yeah, my iPod's been working for a long time. I've had this iPod for a long time. It was the first one that you broke. Because I had to take it to the Apple store and get it replaced. Because
Yeah.
you fucked it
Guardian down.
up.
Another great thing to do, Phantom, is if you jump on that platform that's going up and down. Gives you a little bit more control when you come back.
Guardian down.
Oh my
Guardian
god.
down.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna make it easy for myself. Ah, cool, Phantom got it. Right, I'm just gonna get us into the next encounter. You guys could try and attempt it while I'm failing at the parkour. But I will pull you forward. Oh my god.
Ate my second.
Where am I going? Over here?
Yeah, oh, thank you, man.
Chris.
Alright, we're just gonna be heading over this way.
Ah, gotcha.
Open, thank you.
Bro, I
Don't
just
worry about all of you following, you
signed
don't have to.
in. Oh my god.
Proper, are you bald now or something?
Guardian down.
Right, I'm just gonna quickly pull us forward if we quickly wipe, and then we should be good. Oh, no.
Guardian down.
Oh yeah, I'm actually getting my haircut soon. Thank fuck.
Oh,
I say soon. It got moved from like the something of August, like 31st of July. So
ah,
yeah.
Alright, here we go. So just before you guys rally, we'll want some specific weapons on again. This one's just an ad clear one, so make sure we have ad clear weapons. Again, Xenophage is a great option, but this encounter you'll want your anti-barrier rounds on, and it's really important that we all have anti-barrier rounds on, just because it's more required than the overload rounds from previous. You'll also want weapons where you feel comfortable, you know, surviving by yourself, as there will be points in this encounter where you will be clearing out on your own. So maybe if you're a mountaintop user, maybe if you feel like you may die using it, don't use it. But if you want to take that risk, feel free to. Just make sure you have your ad clear weapons and supers on, and we should be good. Once you guys have got all set up, if you come over to me if you need the explanation for this one, and then we should be good. Alright, so in this encounter, there is going to be something new, and that's this thing in front of us here. Now, you may have come across this before if you've played Destiny 1, but in front of us here is a Vex Conflux. And the way these Confluxes work is that Vex will try to get very close to them, and if they get too close, they will begin to sacrifice. And if they sacrifice to the Conflux, then the team will wipe if we get too many. So we just need to make sure that we're defending these Confluxes and making sure that there are no enemies that come too close. So just kill lads around it. Now this encounter, on top of the Conflux is the node, and behind the Conflux is the cube. And if you can tether the cube to the top of the Conflux, anyone within the tether chain is going to gain a new buff called Enlightened. Now this Enlightened buff lasts 45 seconds, and what it does is it allows you to shoot off special Vex shields. Now what I mean by that is basically in this encounter all of the enemies that come towards the Confluxes will have these white immunity shields, and if you try to shoot them they'll be immune. However, if you have the Enlighten buff, one shot from any weapon will get rid of their shield instantly, and then you can continue to kill them like normal. So all I'm saying here is make sure you always have the Enlighten buff going at all times. Now, there are 4 main confluxes in this encounter that we're going to be defending. So the first thing I'm going to do is split the team into 2 groups. We're going to have a team of 2 and a team of 4. So in our team of 2, we're going to have Harley and Gaia. Basically, you guys are going to stay here at conflux number 1, and we do number them just in the order that we go to the confluxes. So they will start off here and defend this conflux. Now the group of 4, which is going to be myself, Saber, Phantom and Jess, we are going to go, as soon as the encounter begins, straight down this left corridor over to where conflux number 2 is. Now just a heads up, we can't shoot guns or move too far forward or the encounter will begin. Now as we go down the left corridor, we'll head our way over to conflux number 2. When we get there, we're just going to clear all the ads out, and once they're all dead, we're going to drop off Jess, as she will be defending conflux 2. Now once we have dropped her off, myself, Saber and Phantom, we're going to go all the way over to conflux number 3, which is at the back of the map. We're just going to do the same thing, clear all the ads out, and once we're there, we're going to drop off Saber, as he will be defending conflux 3. And then myself and Phantom, we're going to move all the way around to the right side of the map where 4 is. We're going to clear all the ads, and then Phantom will be defending conflux 4. So we all have our own confluxes, apart from myself and Gaia, who will be doing a different job. Now, me and Gaia, we're basically going to be floaters, and the reason why this encounter has floaters is that the cube is a little bit too far away for just one person to make that tether line all the way to the conflux. We need a minimum of 2 people. So it is my job and Gaia's job to basically rotate to each conflux to give you guys the buff. And we're going to have 2 specific people we always look out for. So at conflux number 1, Gaia, you're basically always going to stay here to keep giving the buff to Harley, until Jess calls out that she needs the buff on conflux 2, and all that means is you'll head over to conflux 2, quickly give her the buff, and then come on back to conflux 1. So most of the time you just chill at conflux 1 until Jess needs the buff, you quickly give the buff to her, and then you come on back. Now I'm going to be doing that as well for 4 and 3. I will be staying with Phantom at 4 most of the time, but Saber, when you need the buff, just call it out and I'll be coming over. Now the best time to say when you need the buff is when you have 20 seconds remaining on your Enlighten buff. Basically at 20 seconds it kind of gives the floaters enough time to react to when they need to go and do what they need to do. So Saber, if you call up when you're at 20, I'll come on over when I can and give you the buff as soon as possible. Now this encounter is pretty simple. All we're waiting for is we're waiting for each conflux to be invaded by angelics. And what I mean by that is one conflux at a time will get 3 angelics that spawn in, and you just need to kill them and defend that conflux. So if your side has the angelics that spawns in, please call it out and the floater for your side will come over. So if Jess gets the angelics, obviously Gaia will go over to Jess's side and help her out. And again, Saber, if you need the help with the angelics, I'll come over and help you. Just please make sure you call them out when you get the angelics. Every side will get the angelic, so make sure you call it out when you get them. Now once all 4 confluxes have defended from the angelics, the barrier behind the cube on each of the 4 confluxes is going to go down, and it will allow us to run into the center of the map where there is a final 5th conflux. Now this part of the encounter doesn't really require much explanation. We're just going to be defending the whole thing as a group of 6 and tethering and killing some angelics. So it's quite a fun part there. But the main parts of the encounter that you guys need to focus on is we're going to rotate around the map, clear ads as quick as possible, and once you guys have your confluxes, please make sure you just defend them with your life. Keep an eye on your radar, because if you're not looking at your radar, some Vex could, sacrifice without you knowing, which could lead to a wipe. Now when Vex sacrifice, there is this kind of loud hissing sound, which lets you know that there's a sacrifice, so please make sure you're listening out for that just in case. And if you need the buff at 20 seconds, call it out and your floater will be over. And again, if you're Gaia, obviously the floater, you'll go to Jess when she needs it. Now one final thing just before we start, this is just for you Gaia. There are these nifty Vex portals which open up once we activate the confluxes. So this Vex portal here takes you straight to conflux number 2. So as soon as we've activated that place and Jess calls out she needs the buff, all you've got to do is hop through, teleport you to her, you give her the buff, and then you can come on back through the same portal and it will take you back here. So that's just how you get quick access to the rest of the map. But don't worry about this one, guys. This encounter is super easy too. All we're doing is just killing ads and defending a conflux and getting the buff when we need to. I think we should be good to go unless anyone has any questions. And we'll get this one started. Is everyone ready?
Makes sense.
Cool. Alright, let's get this done. So team of 4 will head over to the left side of the map. And off we go. Oh, Jess, you almost jumped in front of my mouth.
Like, get out my arse then.
Right, so Saber and Phantom, you guys can rotate over to the next conflux. Right, so we're just going to go around this way. Off we go. Right, over to Conflux 3. So we're just going to clear out all these ads. Right, I'll quickly give you the buff, Saber, and then Phantom, you can head over to 4.
Buff on 2.
Off we go, Phantom.
Heading over. Heading back to you, guys.
Yep, let's get it.
21 seconds.
Cool. Right, Joe should be coming out pretty soon. Right, I'll quickly give you the buff, Phantom. Nice, and there we go. So now, Saber, I'm all with you now, so when you need the buff, call it out and I'll be on over.
Saber, if you get close to me so it's Heathers.
Right, I'll quickly give you the buff, Phantom.
Uh, 20 seconds again.
Yep, I'll come on. Right, whenever you're ready.
Buff on 2.
Heading over.
Right, so Angelics are going to start coming in now, so if you see Angelics on your side, make sure you call it out. Oh, yep. Yep. Oh, well, nice. We got Angelics. You focus those Angelics, I'll get those shields down.
Okay.
That's
25
100.
seconds.
Yep. Final Angelic over here. Alright, Phantom, here's the buff. Take a note, please.
Okay.
Right, I'm coming over, Saber.
Just so I can kill those guys.
Proper clockwise is the only acceptable way to do this encounter. No other way. Buff on 2, please.
On the way.
Oh, yeah, we've got Angelic, Saber, so I'll quickly help them.
Buff on 4.
Yeah, I'll be there soon.
Yeah, let's get the buff.
Right, Phantom, I'll be with you.
Oh, 10 seconds.
Yep, I'll buff you straight after I get Phantom. Right, Phantom, here you go.
I'll come and buff you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jess. just Harley and Jess's side that have angelics now.
Angelics on two.
Yeah, done.
Phantom, I'll give you the buff again.
Debuff, Jess.
Oh, 10 seconds.
After that, I need the buff too.
Heading over.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with it doing it counterclockwise, apart from fucking everything.
It's just incorrect.
Just, yeah, exactly.
We were
it's just
killing our
incorrect.
angelics on one.
Alright, Phantom, I'll give you the buff.
Angelics on one dead.
Alright,
we head
heading
to
over
the middle?
Saber. Soon, I believe.
Let's rebuff.
Ah, and there we go.
Oh,
Alright, into the middle, guys. Off we go. Alright, everyone line up for the cube. Nice. Alright, everyone line up for the cube again. Alright, now on this final round of enemies, there will be some new things called supplicants. They're going to be homing harpies that will try to explode on you. So all you've got to do is either kill them or dodge them, and you should be okay. And don't worry, they don't explode on kill, so you should be okay meleeing them if you're a little bit more confident that way. Nice, well done guys, good job. Now proper, I think if I did a counterclockwise garden, I'd actually be confused.
Yeah, can you imagine calling out buff on 4 instead of buff on 2? Oh, no thank you. Not for me.
Man, this Reckless Oracle was terrible, right?
What one's that again? The ultra?
The auto rifle, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't use it. Right. Well done guys, we're at our first boss fight now, so make sure we get some specific weapons and supers on here, it's really important, so I'll go over that now. Remember, for this boss we go over the tier list, so the best weapon is Whisper with Catalyst. If not, you go to Xenophage, and if you don't have Xenophage, you use your normal Whisper. For those of you running the Xenophage, if you're a Hunter and Titan, make sure you're using either Reload Dodge or your Actium Warrig Exotic. I see now that I am the only Titan, which is cool. Now for supers and stuff, we make sure we need, well let's have a look what we have. 3 Hunters, 2 Warlocks and a Titan, okay. So Titan's going to be running Bubble. We're going to have the Warlocks, Jess, you want to be on the I team, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to be on Well, and then Gyra, you can go to a Clear Super. And then for the Hunters, it'd be great if we could just get some either Clear Supers or Celestial Nighthawk. Doesn't matter too much here, but if you can use one, that'd be great. And
Robert, thank you for
other
the 100
weapons, just any
bits.
other Clear weapon should do. Harley, would you mind using the Divinity for us? Is that okay?
Not at all.
Cool, thank you very much.
Just a second, because I need to transfer it from my warlock.
I feel like we have to do a counterclockwise garden now
Yeah,
because
maybe.
of that.
Is it because
Yeah.
Jess hates using divinity?
That's fine.
I
She
don't
has to.
hate.
She'll
I
like use
don't
it.
hate it. It just fucks up my loadout.
What should I be using then as heavy, I guess?
A grenade launcher with spike grenades is good, or a machine gun for ag clear is also good for, ag clear. Right. So I'm just going to quickly assign us all to roles. Harley, what would you prefer to do on this encounter?
I prefer to collect molds.
Cool. Okay. So we're going to have Harley on the moat team with what do I want to do today?
Taylor, if you want to buy me a new microphone, feel free, mate.
Okay, Harley, you can babysit your two friends, alright? So we'll have Harley,
Alright.
Saber,
Marry
and
me,
Gaia
please.
on the on the moat team, and then I'll be with Phantom and Jess on the I team. Right. So make sure we're all rallied up. And for those of you who need the explanation, come over to me, and I'll take us through this next one.
Counterclockwise is like doing an ACP in Scourge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do in this encounter is again split us into our two groups. So we've got Harley, Gaia and Saber on the moat team, and myself, Phantom and Jess on the I team. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is explain to Phantom what his job is going to be, and then Saber and Gaia, I'll get to you guys in a second. Now, Phantom, when the encounter starts off, the boss is going to spawn in the middle of this area. And the goal of our team is basically kind of what we did in the first encounter. We're going to be purely focusing on the voltaic overflows. Now, remember how in the first encounter, the boss always has the place where he kind of chills, and then after that, he moves to a certain location to spit out that voltaic overflow. Well, he does the same thing in this encounter. So this middle area here is where he chills, and there are 4 different locations where he goes to spit out that voltaic. So if we just remember before I explain these locations that this direction is the front of the map, so you should kind of work out that, you know, this direction's left and this direction's right, just from remembering that this is the front. So the 4 directions goes as follows. Over here we have platforms, and then over here we have left, and then we have back, and then we have right. So we've got platforms, left, back and right. Those are our 4 different directions where the boss could go. Now the hardest place for him to go is platforms because of, you know, parkour. As you're a hunter, I would suggest either running stompies or just being patient and jumping on the first one, and then you can make the jump the rest of the way. So 2 different options there. It's totally up to you what you want to do. If you jump over to me just so you can get a little bit of practice. Cool. Are you using your stompies?
Yes.
Yes, okay, so the stompies should allow you to jump the whole thing. So no need to worry about the platforms and that. Cool, there you go. Right, so when the boss moves over to one of these locations, what we need to do is just follow him over, and the boss is going to spit out a voltaic overflow. Now, Phantom, it'd be great if you could just quickly pull up Discord. Are you able to do that, if you don't mind?
Yeah, I can.
And if you, once you're on Discord, if you head over to the Sherpa Talk channel, and if you go to the pinned messages, you should see a picture with a bunch of blue and orange circles.
Yeah, I see that.
Cool, so I'm just going to use this photo to explain this next part of the encounter a little bit easier. So what's going to happen is one person is going to pick up the voltaic overflow, and the person who does that is going to be detained by the boss. Now when the boss detains you, he opens up and shows off these 6 different red crit spots, as shown in the photo, 2 on the left, 2 on the top, and 2 on the right. And what we need to do is we need to destroy the correct ones. So the first thing I'm going to do is assign you to a certain place. Phantom, you're always going to be standing on the left. We're going to have myself standing on the right, and we're going to have Jess standing in the middle. Basically what happens is as you're standing on the left, you're going to be focusing on the left section of eyes, so the left 2 crit spots. What's going to happen is whoever picks up that voltaic overflow, they are only going to be able to see one of the rows glowing. So in this photo, the person who picked up the voltaic overflow can only see that the inner eyes are glowing. So what you need to do is you need to wait for that person who picks up the voltaic to call out which row to shoot, and then you shoot that row on the left section. So if they call out outer, you would shoot the eye circled orange on left. If they call out inner, you shoot the eye circled blue on left. Pretty simple. Now remember that when you pick up that voltaic overflow, it gives you that 2-minute 30-second where you can't pick up another. So we will all be picking up a voltaic overflow. So when it's your turn, you will need to pick it up, and that will be on the 3rd go. So the way it works is Harley is going to be picking up our first voltaic, and then Jess is going to be picking up our second, and then you're going to be picking up our third. And when it's your turn, Phantom, basically what happens is that you will swap out with Jess, so you'll head to the middle and Jess will go over to the left, and this time you'll be in the middle and you'll pick up the voltaic. So as you're in the middle, you look up at the top section of eyes, you call out which row that you can see glowing, and then obviously shoot the glowing one yourself on top. So that's all you're doing, and then when it's the 4th turn, it'll be my pickup and you head back over to the left side. Now that part we just need to practice a few times, but once we get to the kind of, you know, rotation of it and everything, it is very simple. It's just the same thing over and over and over again. Now an important thing here is that if you shoot the wrong one, or you can't destroy the correct one in time, it will just kill the person who's picked up that voltaic. So we need to make sure that we are shooting the correct one. A little bit of advice here is don't actually aim at the eyes until you know which one it is, because sometimes, I know for myself, I used to always aim at one and shoot even though it was the wrong one. So just be a little bit patient and I'm sure we got it right. And I'm pretty sure you're using a auto rifle, so that will be great on destroying those crit spots. So all we're doing on the first pickup, you're standing on the left, and again on the second. On the 3rd time, you're picking up, you're focusing on the top section of eyes, and obviously you're calling it out as well. And then on the 4th time, you move back to left. And that's all we're going to be doing, just keeping an eye on the boss, and we should be good. Now over with our other team, what we're going to be doing here is you guys are going to be doing a completely different job. So Saber and Gaia, when the encounter begins, one of the confluxes that we were just defending in the previous encounter is actually going to activate, and it's your job to defend this other conflux. So I'm just going to quickly go over the 4 different locations. They're the diagonal directions, by the way. So remember that this is the front, so if you can remember that, over here is front right, over here is back right, over here is back left, and over there is front left. So basically we've got front left, front right, back left, back right. So those are our 4 different diagonal directions. And to figure out which one is the active conflux, one of them will have a massive white glowing laser beam coming from it, and all you've got to do is remember that is the conflux we're defending. Now what we're doing here is basically, when you're in the middle, there are going to be these special minotaurs that spawn in from the diagonal directions, and they're going to come into middle. If you can kill these special minotaurs, they will drop 5 motes, just like in Gambit. Now these are voltaic motes, so when you pick them up, basically they'll have a minute timer where you need to deposit them or they will just disappear, so you'll just waste them. What we're doing is we're collecting these motes to deposit at the conflux, and it's the goal of your team to deposit 30 motes total at the active conflux to begin the DPS phase. Now we're going to have a specific order of how we do the pickups of the motes, because every time you deposit motes at the conflux you gain 45 seconds of enlightened, which is how you defend the conflux. So one of you will head over, deposit motes, and it doesn't matter how many you deposit, you could deposit 1, 5 or 10, doesn't matter, you'll always get 45 seconds. So that person will head over, deposit, and then defend for those 45 seconds. Now again, like I said, we've got a specific order, so I'm just going to go over that now. So we're going to have Gaia pick up the first 5 motes. So what that means is the first Minotaur that spawns in, you're going to find it, quickly kill it, grab 5, and then head straight to the conflux. Now a little tip here is that the first Minotaur is always going to spawn in where the active conflux is. So if we use the example that front left is the active conflux, the first Minotaur spawns in here. So you just quickly kill it and run over to the conflux, deposit and defend for those 45 seconds. Now Gaia, while you're defending, Saber is going to be collecting the next 10 motes. So he's going to find one Minotaur, kill it and grab 5, find another Minotaur, kill it and grab 5, and as soon as he's got 10, he's going to run all the way to the active conflux and basically swap out with you. So he's going to deposit and start defending for 45, and when you see him running up, you can head back to mid and get ready to collect some more motes. So once you get back to mid, Gaia, you're going to pick up another 10. So you're going to kill a Minotaur, grab 5, kill a Minotaur and grab 5, and then head back to the conflux and deposit. Now when Gaia goes and deposits this time, he's going to be depositing the 25th mote. So what this means is that all Harley needs to do is quickly kill one more Minotaur and then come with the final 5. So Gaia and Saber, when Gaia deposits that 25th mote, you two will just wait there for Harley to come with the final 5. Now the next thing I'm about to explain is something really important that you two do. Now the 45 seconds of enlighten that you get is never going to be enough for you to defend the whole time. Because while you're waiting, so for example when Gaia deposits his 5, the 45 seconds that he's waiting is not going to be enough for Saber to make his way to the conflux with 10. So what you need to do is this. When your buff gets to around 20 seconds, instead of killing the goblins that are coming towards the conflux, what you do is you shoot off their shields with your weapon, just one shot takes their shields away like before, and you leave them alive. And because you're leaving them alive, they're going to slowly walk towards the conflux. Now, because you're not killing them, no new Vex are going to spawn in with the shields, and because they're unshielded, when your buff runs out, you can kill them like normal. So it's a massive delay tactic where you're just letting them slowly walk towards the conflux. Obviously when they start to sacrifice, that's when you finish them off. But because you're delaying them for so long, it gives Saber enough time, and it gives, you know, Gaia enough time when it's Saber defending to make their way over with 10 motes. So please make sure at 20 seconds or lower you finish the shields off, but don't kill the Vex. You just shoot them once to get rid of the shields, let them walk slowly towards the conflux, and then kill them when they sacrifice. Doing this will give you so much more time. Now there are some other delay tactics. You can, you know, slide into them to push them, let them melee you, throw a grenade down the shielded ones so that they don't walk close. There's all those sort of things, but the main thing that you need to do is take off their shields at around 20 seconds and leave them alive for as long as possible. That way you should be giving your teammate enough time to head back with their motes. But that's pretty much it for you guys. As long as you're defending and making sure you can do that part, you should be good with the depositing and the collecting. Harley's going to be in middle with you guys the whole time until the final part where she grabs 5, so she'll be helping you find the Minotaurs and kill them to pick up the motes. One final thing, just make sure when you kill your Minotaur, please pick up the 5 motes. Don't just pick up 4 and then run off. Make sure that you can see that you picked up all 5, and then you should be okay. Now the final part of the encounter is going to be when Harley and the mote team deposit their final motes over on the conflux. What needs to happen is when the conflux has been complete, we all need to run over to the active conflux. So for Saber and Gaia, you guys are already going to be at the active conflux, but myself, Phantom and Jess, we need to run over there as quick as possible. So if we guys come over this way quickly, basically what's going to happen, like I said, we're running over here, and so is the boss. The boss is also going to make their way over here too. And once the boss gets here, the boss is going to open up and show off a bunch of different red crit spots. And all we need to do is quickly shoot them all as fast as possible. And once all the crit spots are down, he's going to open up his final white crit spot, and that is where we're going to do DPS. Now we've got the divinity from Harley, which means those of you who are using your Whisper, you're going to have a lot easier time hitting those crit spots. If you're using Xenophage, then you'll also be doing some great damage. Now we will have a bubble and a well here, so Jess is going to put down the well, and I'm going to put down the bubble kind of around here, so make sure you grab your weapons alight if you need it. And as we shoot the boss is actually going to be moving down the corridor really quickly, so we just need to make sure that while we're shooting our Whispers or Xenophages, we're walking forward so that we don't get left behind. That's all we're doing. As soon as we get to the DPS phase, just do as much damage as possible. We won't be able to one phase the boss, so we should be doing at least half health, we usually do. As soon as the boss heads all the way back to middle, we just start the whole thing again. So the mote team, you find the next active conflux and start from the order from the beginning. And then the I team, again, we follow the boss and start from the beginning in our order. All we're doing there is just repeating the encounter. Now this encounter is a little bit harder than the rest of them, because we have to do it twice, but as long as we can keep it up and we know our jobs and that, we should be okay. So with our I team, me, Phantom, Jess are always keeping on the move, keeping an eye out and shooting the correct eye. And then with the Moat team, remember we've got Gaia grabbing the first 5, then Saber grabbing the next 10, then Gaia grabbing the next 10, and then Harley grabbing the final 5. Remember your delay tactic at 20 seconds, and we should be good. But that's all there is to this encounter. Obviously we need to practice it a little bit so that we can get it under, you know, and get it all good. But don't worry too much, it is a pretty simple encounter once you learn the mechanics. So we'll give this one a go, we'll quickly get this tether off to the middle, and it will start us off. Just be careful of the middle here, don't stand too close. Right, and our active conflux is back left, so first Minotaur is back left. And the boss is moving to the right, so over to the right we go, Phantom and Harley. Now this time Phantom, yeah, you're coming with us on this one.
Oh, you want me to get the first? Okay.
Yeah, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Cool, so now Phantom, we can position ourselves and get ready to shoot the left eye. Just get ready.
Right. It's outer. Outer.
Outer. Nice, there we go. Careful, there will be some supplicants that come in, so just be careful of them.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Oh, did you lose the modes?
Yeah, he lost the lights.
Yeah,
That's all good, no worries.
He's going left.
Left, off we go.
There's Minotaur here. 5 mode.
Enough.
Nice.
There Minotaur. Go to
Just
that.
in time. Ran out of delaying tactics.
Back.
Saber's on his way. Right, he's moving back. So you can swap out with him now, Gaia.
Guy, your Minotaur is at me, so
Okay, empty.
if you can grab the modes, guy.
Guardian down.
Phantom. Phantom, are you here?
I'm here.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
You need one more guy, by the
Yes.
way. One more. I'm not seeing where he is.
No, too much.
Just, do you have a revive?
No.
Yeah, he's
Oh, okay. We're just gonna quickly wipe this one here, guys.
Guardian down.
That's right, so basically when it is your turn to pick up, you just focus on the 2 eyes at the top section, and whatever row is glowing, you just call it out as quick as you can, and then shoot it yourself as well.
It just kind of confused me a little.
That's alright, no worries, no worries. And with the supplicants, as long as you're staying in the air, you should be okay. Just keep on jumping when you see them, and they won't affect you too bad.
Works a bit spicy, what do you mean?
Right, here we go.
Back left.
Back left again.
Back left.
X Minotaur's
Boss
front right.
moving. Oh no, he's going to that place.
So,
Outer, ice, outer.
Nice. Right, careful of supplicants, guys. Alright, guys, he's on his way, so you can swap out when you see him.
Left.
Right, Minotaur's going left. Boss.
I'm softening the Minotaur for you.
Perfect. Heading back.
Inner.
Nice.
Got 5.
Next Minotaur's front right. Moving back.
Head Nova Saber.
Alright, here we go.
Outer.
Nice, well done. Minotaur's middle.
Yeah, got your 7.
Harley, this is your 5.
Oh, isn't it Saber?
No, he's already done his, remember? It's okay, Saber,
Right.
you can stay at the conflux. You just wait there for Harley, you go back. Alright, boss has moved right. It's gonna be my pickup. Inner. Nice. And off we go to the conflux, guys. I'm going to put the bubble down further down the corridor just so that we can get it again as we walk back down. So if you need the weapons of light, just group up with me at the beginning here and you can get it straight away. Here we go. Right, so shoot these red crit spots as much as we can. Right, here comes Divinity and do your damage, guys. Right, you grab weapons of light on the way. Right, well done guys, and we just rinse and repeat the same thing.
I shot someone in the back like fucking 3 times.
Me too. Right, next active conflux is top left. And he's moving platforms. Again, Harley.
Yeah, that boss is clearly trolling me. Uh-oh. That was expected.
I can shoot over, I can shoot over. Oh shit, no, she's picking up, isn't she? Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Guardian down.
Yeah, I can pick it up.
That's right, I already had to pick it up.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay, that's okay. If you get the next pickup. Actually, no, it's okay, Harley, you don't need to get the next pickup.
Alright. It was the ledge. It was mean to me.
That's alright. Next Minotaur's front right,
Left.
and boss is moving left.
Outer.
Nice. Saber, you have 10 motes, right?
I have,
Yeah.
I can't find Gaia.
Over on front left, Saber.
Oh, there you see is
Oh,
What's going platforms?
Oh, I'm not
Saber
sure
is about to-
those modes will survive by the time Gaia comes back.
yeah, probably not.
Should I pick them up maybe? If I see they
Yeah,
go
if you want.
far.
Thanks, Saber. Were you getting the 10?
Yeah, yeah, I'll get the 10, so you'll get the last 5.
Bro, what?
What the fuck? The supplicants came. Alright, who of you two had the revive?
I've got a rest token.
That doesn't usually happen.
I'm
Well, at least we've got a few more pickup tokens.
Yes. So basically now you just pick the final 5.
Left.
Mantor's
Ah,
front left
there
for
he
you.
is.
And boss is moving left. It's gonna be my pickup.
See where there are some sacrifices.
I can't damage him anymore.
I'll try. I'm coming very quick.
Inner. Ooh. One of you is gonna have to go back and grab another 10 motes.
I should
mean,
have
we-
saved my thingy.
What's going right?
Fuck.
I'll
already.
pick up. I'll pick up.
Yep.
Outer.
This is gonna be a wipe probably. Because we've got no revives and we need 10 motes. Yeah, right, let's just wipe it and we'll try again next time.
Alright.
Bro, that fucking supplicant is bullshit, bro.
I know, man.
Guardian down.
Alright, just let him respawn. That's okay.
Yeah, you can respond.
Right, back, right.
Thank you.
Platforms.
How did you teleport that?
Oh my god, why is this boss trolling me?
He was supposed to be to I end up picking up one.
Ah. I only managed to get 4 motes
Yeah,
there.
well, that's it.
It's up.
Alright, it's outer.
Nice. Just a heads up, Harley, we only got 4 motes from one of those, so
Yeah.
you'll have to pick up another.
No, we picked
Oh,
up
Still
more.
oh,
We
fluent,
picked up
yeah.
more.
Wait, Gyra, are you going with...
Oh, sorry, I stayed to pick up.
yeah,
more.
that's a wipe.
my bad.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay.
Down.
That's alright, it's alright. Yeah, if you
Forgot
miss
that.
if you miss one or whatever, just head over anyway.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I forgot they supplicate.
Yeah, it's alright. 510, 510, proper. You're insane. Proper. I have tried a 10-10-10 before. But like,
What
5,
was
10,
the
5, 10.
requirement for to the top challenge? Was it 15? The one where you deposit.
That's the 15 one is the last encounter. I think this one is. I think in this encounter it's
This
the
one's
10-10-10, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh,
You get
can't even.
5 minutes.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Thank you.
Proper, please explain to me how 510 510 works. I was just like, why? 5? First 5 and then gives you time to get 10. I mean, yeah, I guess it could work, but then you'd have everyone doing the most. It's easier 5 10 10 5 because you always have that one person staying in middle until the final 5 notes. That'd be weird. Person that does the last 5 kills a Minotaur while the 10 person switches. Yeah, but like... I mean, it's not exactly quicker, is it? Right, while we're waiting, I'm just going to quickly go grab something, I'll be back.
Alright, I'm back.
Right, I'm back. Are we all good to go? Or are we still waiting on Phantom?
No, but I'm here.
Ah, cool. Alright, whenever you guys are ready.
Back left is the active complex. Oh my
front right,
god.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I was once again just
Angry.
being angry at the most. How can one person be so unlucky? It's inner.
I got the revive. Hey Harley, if you just wait for one of the first ones to come and then you just commit
I know.
to the.
That's what I do, but I don't commit, I change my mind.
Yeah, it can be a bit scary sometimes. Back.
No, I should have already run for all those runs, but
It's alright, it's alright. Hardcore never changes.
Okay.
Outer.
They're about to.
oh,
Left.
Yep.
And we got sacrifice.
Yeah, ones.
Alright, that's a wipe.
Guardian down.
were we wiping?
Yeah, if we get a sacrifice, it's kind of really hard to pull it back from that.
Wait, but if I get 2 times 2 like motes at the end, I mean 2 times 5, doesn't that recover from it?
No, you need a sacrifice is worth around 10 motes. So even if you brung 10, you would still need an extra bit. Just a little heads up for the rest of us. Usually Harley is going to be making some making some Minotaurs have a low health just so that she's keeping them alive for when people rotate around on her team. So if you guys ever see a Minotaur on low health, it's probably because Harley's trying to keep it alive, so try not to kill it, just so Harley kind of keeps it available for the rest of her team. Front right again.
Front right, yeah.
Both goes again in the same direction. I'm just going to.
Okay, H, drop them up.
How many times is that now?
I don't know. I'm very mad at it. Inner eyes.
Nice. Don't worry, Harley will obliterate him this round, and then you take your revenge. Seconds. Minotaur back left.
He's moving back.
Boss is moving back.
Okay, I'm nowhere.
Inner.
Minotaur's weakened in the middle. Supplicants
Platforms.
incoming and boss is moving front. Yeah, platform, sorry. Oops.
I'm back, guy.
Right, the Minotaur is here in the middle.
Ah,
I killed him. One more.
It is outer.
Nice.
zombie. Doctor. Heading back, Saber.
Minotaur's in the same spot.
This is mine, right?
Yep. Right, and boss is moving left.
Behind him.
Inner.
That is supplicant chasing me, I think.
Oh shit, man. You knocked me.
Sorry.
Right, deposited.
I'm sorry.
That's all good. Alright, off we go. Right, here we go. Let's do some damage. Make sure you grab weapons of light on the way. Nice. Put that up. Back left is active.
I have no command.
Oh no, shit. Alright, front, main platforms, whatever. He knows.
You know.
There's a guy that's moat still here.
Alright. It's inner? Inner?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Guardian down.
That's my fault. Wasn't reloaded.
You need
Right.
3 more, 5
Right.
more, right? Saver?
Yep, yep.
Where is the Minotaur? Oh, it's here.
Inner.
Okay. Okay, I'm on the way.
Right, back. Minotaur's weakened in the middle.
Yep.
Outer.
Guardian down.
Just need to be a little bit quick on that call out, Phantom, that's all.
Sorry.
It's all good though. That's alright. Gaia, you haven't swapped out yet.
Oh shoot! Sorry, I thought.
Harley, you need to take these first 5 then, because otherwise
Alright,
we're going to be a
where
little bit
are-
late.
Where are they?
Right in the middle here. Right, Harley,
Do
you
it, just go
go
with
with
5?
those. Yeah, you go with
5,
those 5.
okay.
Don't want to risk
I'll
it.
pick up 10
Yep,
for the
yep,
last
yep.
one then.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's alright, it's alright. That's okay, Phantom. You improvise. Overcome over that.
It's outer.
Charge down.
Well, I don't have a revive for that.
Neither do I. Oh, fuck up the boss because she's going to stomp me.
It's alright. We're gonna wipe here, guys. Hey, Saber, just checking. What heavy are you using?
I've got this one.
Ah, okay, cool. Have you got the catalyst version or just the normal?
Yep. Yeah, I've got catalyst.
Cool. Alright. Are you making sure you're waiting for that whisper breathing?
Yep.
Alright,
Well, I
cool.
think I may hit somebody back of somebody's head at once.
That's alright. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes when we're all grouped up like that, it's annoying. Alright, we'll get it this time, guys.
I try to go on the side with Divinity so that I don't interrupt your sniper shots, but
Front right.
Right, boss is going. Oh, well, I mean, don't even have to call it out now, do we?
yep.
Gaia,
It's-
Gaia, Gaia.
As long as I'm here, I think that the boss will always go in this direction. Alright, so... Out there?
Yeah, you could just position yourself there at the beginning of the raid and then just so you don't have to do the parkour.
Yup.
Supplements on their way, guys, careful.
Minotaur here?
Left.
Left.
Saber, you need one more?
No, I've got one.
Enough.
Okay.
Nice. Oh,
Yeah, we were both shooting at it.
it's alright.
Get that Chica.
Should I pick the five
Supplements on the
small
way?
Right.
If you want to.
If Gaia comes from here.
Nearly there. Yeah, probably best. That flash.
Alright.
We'll get you another 5.
Yeah, and then you'll be the last person going to the conflux.
And 5 over here. Inner.
Nice, well done.
I've got 5. Should I just come straight away?
There's still this.
I'm coming, Saber, I'm coming.
I've run out.
Yeah. Almost here.
Oh, I might have one of them might have fell on me as I was jumping through.
Platforms.
I'll
Yeah,
revive
no,
it in
I
a
can
second.
get
Just
more.
let me
Yeah.
let me not let any more sacrifice.
I've got 7, so that should be enough, right?
Enough.
Guys, 10.
Yeah, it should be. Alright, over to the complex, guys. Hopefully.
We've got enough time. I have enlightened.
Oh yeah, yeah. We only need 5.
I just was as well.
Alright. If you need your weapons alight, you know where to go.
But yes.
Alright, here we go. Let's do it. Nice, good damage, guys. Well done.
Sorry to whoever's head I kept hitting.
Back left.
Oh, the Campus, do you wanna guess where the ball? Right. Inner.
Next Minotaur back right. And moats are down for you. Whoever's picking up moats.
Alright,
Back.
Supplicants.
Guardian down. Guardian down.
Oh,
Well done,
I don't
Michael.
have a revive.
Sorry.
Outer.
Harley, you're gonna have to go with like the next 5 because we lost them.
Alright. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to run out of buff.
Alright. I'm going.
Then we swap and I take
Yeah, yeah.
10.
Yep.
Yep.
Left.
Left.
Guardian down.
Alright, I'm here.
Heading back.
I got swarmed.
You in the centre, Saber. I've got a res.
I've got Zeros.
Just so you know, we're on the last voltaic pickup now, and so this is probably going to be a wipe. Hello.
Five, just need 5.
Outer.
I'm going. No, there's only 2.
I was trying to pick them up.
Alright, the goblins are coming for us, though. Try to be quick.
Just drop your 2, Saber.
Boss is going left. Phantom, do you have a revive?
No.
Okay. Jess, you don't. I don't.
No.
Well,
Sorry guys,
That's
I
got one.
can't stop them.
that's alright. It's going to be a wipe here now, anyway.
Guardian down.
I just want to quickly talk about a few things, just so that we can clarify some stuff. For the hunters, I would suggest going Celestial Nighthawk, as it does do a lot more damage. Because I think I saw a tether and a blade barrage. The tether, if you want to keep that on for ag clear, that's totally up to you. But especially with the blade barrage on our team Phantom, if you switch to Celestial, that would be good for the DPS. And especially when the supplicants are coming. I haven't said this, it's just a little tip here. Supplicants always arrive once the moats have been deposited at the conflux. Just if you hear the supplicants or you hear the call out, just keep off the floor, because if you're on the floor then it is very dangerous. If you keep jumping away from them, then you'll be absolutely fine. So just keep an eye out for them and everything should be okay. But we got this, don't worry about it. Back right.
Wow.
Harley! It's your lucky day.
God decided to have mercy on me. Out there?
Supplicants.
Minotaur here. Table.
Boss is moving right.
Outer.
Minotaur here on me. Right? Oh, I thought that. Oh.
That's alright, Harley.
Getting back in.
That's your call, what you want to do with those modes.
Alright,
Still
I'll
don't need
go
it.
so that.
Back.
Did you get 10? Guy?
I got 5.
10. So wait, how many do I need?
10.
Just 10.
Guardian down.
Oh, shoot, sorry.
I'll get the revive. Did you have any motes on you?
No, I didn't.
Okay, that's okay.
I'll stagger my modes a bit because the shielded guys are not here yet.
Thanks,
I have 20 seconds on them. Alright.
Supplicants incoming.
Right.
Just letting you know, guys, we're on our final pickup now, so.
Just need the Minotaur.
Inner.
Guardian down.
Oh shit, sorry.
That's alright, we'll just wipe it.
Guardian down.
He teleported onto me.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh no. Oh, another thing that will really help in this encounter. Saber, once you grab your next 10 motes, if you can call out to Bayer when you're on your way, and then that way he can, if he swaps out a little earlier, just so that the rotation with the Minotaur is a little bit quicker, and then that way hopefully we shouldn't be on our last pickup and it will be a little bit safer for us.
Back left.
Hey, to the right. He's starting to spice it up now, Harley.
Yep. I was starting to get bored. I was already going to that place 100 times.
Well, you're a pro now.
Alter?
Whoa, supplicants! Still a moat.
Just have to run away
Back.
before it explodes me. I'm on the way.
Minotaur's in the middle, being weakened.
Got them out. They're nearby, so.
Outer.
The Minotaur is on me, Gaia.
Okay, nearly there.
Still on me. He's very
Got him.
interested.
Supplicants, supplicants!
Plus.
Nice. Boss
See
is...
another minus.
The fuck is he
Right.
doing? Right.
Alright.
Inner.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm on my way, Saber.
Alright. Final Minotaur.
Cast, go. Can't stop him. Down.
Alright, that's a wipe.
Guardian down.
It's all good, guys, don't worry. Saber, did you do the 20-second thing
Yep.
there? Okay.
Yep. These are ones that I- First three arrived very quickly and got a gap between.
Ah,
Four,
right,
five.
right.
Guardian down.
Okay. Wait,
No,
is
no,
this?
don't.
I can respawn.
He can respawn.
Back left.
Back.
Alter?
Supplicants.
Left.
Inner.
Nice. Come on, this was being weakened in middle.
I'm back at
Platforms.
middle.
Yep. Yeah. Your Minotaur is somewhere around me. Yeah.
Guardian down.
Ow! My face.
I can get you.
Okay, we need 5 more for you,
Yep.
right?
That's right.
Let's see where he is.
From left. Outer. Need teleports. Right.
Nice.
Guardian down.
There's still one more moat here, Gaia.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
There's one to sacrifice
There it is.
himself.
Alright, that's the one.
Guardian down. Guardian down.
If you feel like it's necessary, we could try to switch up the strategy if you feel like that might be a better option. So maybe we could possibly swap Saber and Harley or something like that. If that suits you guys better, it's up to you guys, whatever you think.
I don't mind doing whatever. I mean,
Yeah, it's totally up to you.
alright, but then will Saber be getting the first buff? The buff.
Oh, that's true. How about what we do? We'll switch it totally up, and we'll say that you still get the first pickup, Harley, and we'll have Gaia get the first 5, and then by the time that you're back, Harley, you'll be good to pick up the next 10, because Jess will be there, and so will Saber, and helping out with the moats, and then that way it just goes back to normal. You pick up the next 10, Gaia gets the next 10, and then Saber comes with the final 5. You try it that way, and see how that one goes.
Alright, so I get the 10 after the first 5.
Yes, the second
Okay.
10. Sorry, just.
Guardian down.
This time I forgot about the boss.
Sorry. Right, where we got? Back right.
Where's he going?
Right.
Out there?
Nice.
There's gonna be some
Alright.
notes in the middle for you.
Yeah, right, so in the middle.
Grabbing them. Need just one more.
Supplicants. Next Minotaur's same row as the active, back right.
Platforms.
Grabbing them. I'm coming over
Outer.
there.
Okay, I've had it back in.
Nice.
Guardian down.
It's alright, I'll stagger them a bit more by not depositing my mold.
I see.
Minotaur's in the middle here.
Not grenade, but it's a exploding knife.
Oh, I'm sorry, Gaia, I accidentally picked one up.
That's okay.
That's okay, he's moving right. You'll just bring 9, and then...
Yeah. Last bit of space on that.
Damn it.
minus was front left, front
Inner.
right, sorry.
Nice.
Bringing 9.
Minotaur's top left for you, Save.
Aye, Ali.
Please don't kill me. I'm gonna cry.
Should I deposit?
Yep. And yeah, deposit because they're coming.
Okay, yep.
And also, Saber, you'll need to get
Other side?
6. Outer.
Yeah,
I'm
guys,
good.
shoot their shields. On the right, quick before your buff runs out.
Minotaur front right. Okay, I'm gonna have to sacrifice here, Jess.
Mhm.
Guardian down.
Try and body block.
Yep, I'm body blocking on the right.
Right, there's the rest of your moats, Saber.
Okay, I'm gone.
Right, off you go.
He's going straight
Alright.
to left. It's fine, I can pick up. No, I know, I can pick up.
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, alright.
Or do you want to get it? Because you
I'll do it.
pick up
We
last,
really
so
need
it
your
makes
mods.
sense.
I'm on the way. Not getting faster.
No, it's sacrificing.
Inner.
If you shoot it quickly,
Nice.
we might know.
Done it.
No.
We done it. We done it.
Oh,
we done
nice.
it. We got it.
Phew,
Well
that
done,
was
guys.
clutch.
That was clutch indeed.
Yeah, he was just sacrificing.
Right, let's go. Nice, well done, guys. And rinse and repeat from here. Right, active conflux is front left, so right opposite us where we are. We are low on the revives, guys, so we need to make sure this round is pretty much perfect. Right, he's going the right.
Getting them.
Ooh.
Alright, so outer.
Nice.
So I pick 10 now, right?
Yep.
Okay.
It's your 10. Or 5.
Seven?
Ooh, there was already a sacrifice. We could.
What?
Might as well try to
There
continue.
was no one here.
Yeah. Right, so it's just the
Platforms?
saber- where's the other Minotaur?
He's
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Enough.
One more.
Where?
Nice.
Silver, I can't see
Go,
where the
go
mold is.
straight. No, that's your bit, you got it. Yeah, should have it now.
Yeah, how's the situation
I
there?
can't hold them any longer. Out of buff, and the ones I'd stripped have already come in. I didn't even see one here when I try and body blocking.
I should be there soon.
Back.
Yep, I'm here. Alright? I'm here.
So we just wait here, right? Save us bringing.
I got 5.
Outer.
We need more because of the sacrifice.
I mean, you should be going back anyway.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
You need to get 10, guy.
Okay.
Right. Oh, Saber, did you go and deposit? How many?
5.
5. Right. Okay.
He's going left.
Should I go back too? No?
When Gaia comes back, you go back for another 5.
Okay.
That's what we'll have to do. Okay, I'm alright.
Some shield is here on the...
Come on, use the super. Oh, okay, gets rid of it. Inner! Phantom / Jess, do you guys have revives?
No.
Yeah. I have.
Okay, great, okay. So I'll sacrifice again, and then you get my revive, Phantom.
Alright.
Supplicants, be careful, guys.
Platforms.
Guy, how are
Hey,
you on
I'm
the
heading. I'm just. He went really far. I've got 10 now. Heading back to you.
Guardian down.
Right, which means we've got one more pickup. So Harley, you come back for the more 5, I
Or
believe.
5 now.
Should be.
Do you see where the Minotaur is?
Not at the moment.
He's going
Minotaur's
back.
top right. Was that with
Shit,
the moats?
sorry,
right?
that was me.
That's okay.
Wow. Did
That's
you-
no, because he won't have enlightened anyway.
Yeah, I don't have
That's alright.
Down.
It's alright, no worries, no worries.
The guy was right behind me.
Do we what?
Yeah, yeah.
Just give me 1 second, guys. Just gonna turn on some lights. Not back.
Right, we're all ready.
Yep.
Top left.
Right, boss is moving right.
More mercy, huh?
Yeah, boss is choosing to be nice now.
Inner?
Nice.
My moat?
Yep, you're moat. And then back left is the next one.
Platforms. Outer.
Nice. So Saber, you weaken this guy, but you don't want to pick up these moats.
I'm full guy.
Yep.
Get it back.
Gaia.
Yep.
Yeah,
back.
got it. Yeah, your Minotaur should be weakened in middle for you, so you should be
Right.
good.
Thank you.
So you pick 10 now?
Yes. Inner. Back left. Next Samus.
Next Minotaur is back left again, Saber. This is yours.
Heading to you now, Kai.
Back.
Boss is going back. Saber's coming with the final 5.
Yeah, I'm in.
Enough!
There's this dude here with the shield. There.
Ah, but I got him.
Right, off to the Coffin Flux. Saber, you just deposit as soon as you can, yeah?
And done.
Nice.
Alright.
Sorry, Jess.
Right, and here we go. Right, good damage, guys. Rinse and repeat. Right, back right, and we've got, so it's right in front of us.
But there was some heavy around.
Bars is moving.
Cool.
Right. What mode?
You've still got a
Fifth
moat on
mode,
top
dude.
of there.
Oh, there it is.
Sorry, Hambis, can you pick it up?
You pick
I
up,
can't-
Phantom. Phantom, you pick up.
Guardian down.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. Don't worry about it, Harley now. Right, here's your Minotaur. Whoa! Supplants incoming, guys, be careful.
Alright,
Right.
Minotaur.
Boss moving right.
Put him. Right, coming over to you guys.
Enough.
How's your situation there?
Just about to run out of buff, but these guys are all on shields on the right.
Nice.
Right, Minotaur is top
Shit,
left, we're
shield
gonna
one
weaken it.
coming.
Kill them. Yeah, you can kill them and go back. Okay.
Keep that shield
Right,
going.
Minotaur's weakened in middle for you, Gaia.
Thank you.
It's going left.
Supplicants incoming in the middle. Left.
Inner. Five. Just
Yes.
back right.
One more, please.
Lean back to you now, Kai.
Alright.
How's your situation?
It's good.
Next Minotaur's in middle here already.
What's going
Boss
right?
is moving right. There's your last 5 motes. Outer. Nice, and over to the conference.
Some heavy over here.
Right, here we go, guys. Let's finish him. Nice. Well done, guys. Good job. Alright, off we go. Right, we've got a few more Divinity puzzles, so over here, guys.
Just let me put on stompies.
Yeah.
Fucking really good.
Right, everyone group up in a big bundle if you can, please. Right, we're going to slowly unfold, see who's next to each other. We just need to make sure we're staying in a group bundle, that's all. See. Okay, so just slowly unfold, guys, see who's next to who. Right, so Harley will stand next to Jess, and Phantom, you'll stand next to me. Basically, Phantom, if you can go to my back right, just in my back, just towards my back right direction, there you go. Yep, good place. And Harley, you stand to behind Jess, her back left. Yeah, just a little bit further back, and then it should be okay. Right, ready, Jess? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Right, and now what's going to happen
No, it
is
went
Saber,
through the
you're
wall.
going.
Oh, one went
okay.
through the wall.
Sorry. Well, I actually believe it's the same again. Yeah. Okay, same positions as last time, just Saber and Guy are at different directions. So you just go a little bit further back, Harley, behind Jess.
Here?
Further back behind her. If you go to her back left and you head a little bit further
That's
back.
about, no, that's about to cut off.
Ah, okay, too
Sorry.
far from Saber.
Too far, yeah.
Yeah, just make sure, guys, we're all next to each other. If you see the tether stretching, just make sure you're following it. Right, again, same thing.
Can you come a bit closer so that that doesn't break when I...
Now, remember the tether doesn't go through walls.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, it's okay. It's too far away, guys. Gotta stick together. Right, Saber, you're next to the Jess now. So stand right behind Jess. So right behind her. And you head slightly back a bit. So go backwards. Bit more, bit more, bit more. Right, there you go. And Phantom, yeah. Right, 3, 2, 1, jump. Cool. Okay, right, so Harley, you're going to jump on that block right behind you, just on the edge. Yeah. Nice, and now Phantom, Guy, you just position yourself so it goes through the ones in midair. And... nice, well done. Right, we've got one more to do. Right, if you all bundle up over by me, guys. And we're going to go this way. Alright, so make sure hunters have their stompies on. Do all the hunters have stompies? Yep, okay. So all we're going to do is we're going to jump over platforms together as a whole group. Hunters, you guys again make the whole thing with stompies, so don't worry about jumping on the platforms here. Warlocks, again, you make the whole jump, and Titans also. So I'm just going to give a quick countdown and we're going to jump together. Make sure we're all spread out, that we're not behind each other, just so that we don't bump into things. And 3, 2, 1, let's go.
And that
Guardian down.
It's alright. You got the stompies on, right, Saber?
yeah, I have.
Ah, okay.
Me and jumping puzzles. I should not talk about my heroic list of missions.
At least you got the catalyst. Right. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Nice, right. Slowly, slowly, slowly see who's next to who. Right, so Saber and Harley are at the back, me and Phantom are in the middle, Gaia and Jess are at the fronts. Nice, right, off we go. Ooh, I got some armor. Thank you.
Ancient Gospel. Is that any good?
Is that the, what's that again?
I think
Hit
it's
the
hand
hand
cannon.
cannon.
Oh, yeah, I use it sometimes.
Guardian down.
Oh,
And you made it.
Alright, off we go, guys. Let's go.
Guardian down.
yeah.
Guardian down.
JK, over this way. More parkour for you lot. Oh, proper, what's going on with work? You say it's spicy, what's actually happening?
No. Fuck off, Taylor.
Guardian down.
Right, I'm just gonna quickly go grab a drink, I'll be back. Jess, if you show them how to do the jumping bit.
You say as I fucking jumped onto it. Thanks, you little cunt.
I can hold them if you
No.
don't
Yeah, love you too. Give me a sec, I'll be back.
Guys, come with me. We jump on the windmill arm. And we must stand here on the edge. And whenever it turns, just make sure that you stand on the flat part. It's very finicky. Oh. Yep. Did you see why I said it was finicky?
We'll just go for the next one. Here it comes.
Alright. But you saw where I was
Yeah.
standing, right?
It's-
Exactly on the
It's
edge.
kind of tricky
yeah.
for two people.
Guardian down.
And again.
Just make sure that you turn the corner very, very slowly. Cause... Yep. Yep. I think you made it.
Yeah, it's impressive what it constitutes as a flat surface.
Right. Alright.
Wait, do I go back here? I can't see
Welcome
you.
to me.
Oh, you're there. So where are you?
Phantom, you almost had it.
Right?
Right. On
For
the
me,
edge,
it looks
Saber?
like you're actually
Hold
on the
edge?
corner.
Yeah, yeah.
It just stays as if it's a flat surface.
It's really funny when you look at them from this way.
They're just dancing.
Yeah. Excellent, you made it. Yeah, we've got another puzzle now.
2 more puzzles and then on to our final encounter.
Very pretty. Effects built notwithstanding.
Correct. Plywood.
Oh, I went to the wrong waterfall. Wait, which one was the right one?
Yeah, it's on the left,
Oh, okay.
next to the tree branch. I got the revive, don't respawn. It's next to the big tree branch, in between the 2 waterfalls. Right
Yeah,
in
I'm an
here, guys.
idiot.
It's alright.
I mean, I've been here a few times. I should remember the place. I feel.
Right, you guys get that tether over to me. There should be a tether around the corner. I'm just going to quickly go. Actually, grab my drink. I'll be back.
Since it that one, or am I too far away as usual? And this is the maximum I can go. Go a bit further, Saber. I think we can stretch it a bit more.
Yeah, I think I'm maxed out on the Saber.
Yeah, I think Saber can go a bit. Oh, nice.
Right, sorry for the delay, guys. Right, I'm back.
No worries.
Right, we all here?
Yep, I believe so.
Cool, right.
Yep.
So here is our final divinity puzzle. This one's a little bit more complicated the others, so make sure you listen up and work out how to get this one going. All we're going to be doing is we're going to be watching this blue diamond here, and what this blue diamond is going to do is it's going to tether out to one of these plates. Whatever plate it tethers to is going to be where player 1 stands, so we're basically going to number ourselves 1 to 6. Then whatever this plate tethers to is where player 2 will stand, and then whatever that one tethers to is where player 3 stands, and then player 4, player 5 and player 6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to assign you guys to numbers, and we're going to start working out from there. So what we'll do is we will have Saber on 1, we will have Phantom on 2, we will have Jess on 3, I will be 4, we will have Harley on 5, and Gaia at 6. So I'll just reiterate what we're going to be doing per person. So Saber, as your number 1, you're always basically watching this blue diamond, and whatever plate it tethers to, all you got to do is just walk over to that one and go to it and stand on it. Same thing for you, Gaia, except you're going to be doing it backwards, so you can watch whatever plate tethers to this final diamond, you just watch it backwards and go over to that one. Now Phantom, you're just looking at number 2, so whatever Saber goes to, it's the one after him, and then you could work it out from there. But other than that, that's pretty much it. So if we get in a line from 1 to 6, we'll have Saber at the front of the line, and then Phantom, and then Gaia at the back, and then we should be good to give this one a go. Right, so we're just going to step on a random plate to begin, and then we shall watch the blue diamond. Right, here we go. Sorry, Phantom. And again. And again.
Get exercise today.
Yeah. Right, and up again.
Sorry. I think it was my fault.
That's alright. Proper.
I don't know. Oh, it's alright.
Oh god. Nice, well done guys. And off we go. So there's a little secret chest coming up, and then we can move ourselves onto the final encounter. So we're just going to jump over to the left side here. And for those of you who want the chest, just come jump up on this tree, up again, and up again, up to the chest. So hopefully you know where this is now. I'm going to take us up to the next part.
Actually, I might see if I can get a alright stat roll.
gonna grab a glass of water while you explain.
Yep, yep. Take a 5-minute break if you guys need to. I'm just getting the next checkpoint anyway.
Guardian down.
No, you're not.
I don't know. No, don't tell me it spawned me here. Oh, here. Okay, that's fine.
Drink while we're at it. Let's grab a drink as well.
Hmm. Right, if we all quickly wipe, for those of us who are actually still here.
Guardian down.
Right, I'll wait for everyone to be back before start
Okay,
talking
I'm back,
weapons and that. There's our first thing. Cool. Are we waiting on anyone else?
That's it.
Phantom, you're here, right?
Am I,
Yeah, I'm
am I on Divinity 2 game?
No, don't worry about that. We have enough hunters for tethers and that. Right, so just before we rally, guys, we need to make sure we have all the, correct weapons and supers on for this one. So I'm going to go over that now. First off, we all need to be using Xenophage. Is there anyone who doesn't have the Xenophage? Okay, that's great. So all of us go on the Xenophage. Remember, if you're Hunter, please make sure that you have the reload dodge on so that you can up your DPS. If you're a Warlock, it's kind of a shame. Maybe if you want, more reloading with your mods, then you can, whatever. Now for your other weapons, you'll just want General Ad-Clear, apart from Saber, who I'm going to take with me, and you're going to be running a sniper if you can. So if you can run a secondary sniper, that would be great. The rest of you feel free to run whatever you like. Now I know for a fact that I think it was Gaia, I saw you running Mountaintop, was it?
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, Mountaintop is a great weapon to have on for this encounter, so I'd suggest using that as long as you're a little bit careful. But any other Ad-Clear weapons should be
Yeah.
okay. And and super wise, we've got Jess on the well and myself at the bubble. It'd be great if we could get the hunters on tether. Some of you can go Celestial. I would say if anyone went Celestial, it would be Saber, because he's staying with me. Saber, do you have the Celestial Nighthawk?
I do.
Cool, yeah. So if you go Celestial, and then the other two hunters can go Top Tree Tether, and Oppressive Darkness if you guys can. And Gaia, you can feel free to run an Ad-Clear super of your choice. Doesn't really matter too much. If you went Nova Bomb, we'd get Oppressive. If you went Stormcaller or Solo, it'd be, better Ad-Clear. So it's totally up to you. But once we all rallied up and we're all on the correct stuff, we should be good for this next one. I always rally with the wrong shit, man. Don't
No.
even follow my own
Fucking
advice.
idiot.
I even switched my scout and sniper on. I forgot Xenophage this time. Hello. There we go. I would really suggest running heavy ammo finders, machine gun ammo finder, or and large arm reserves on your chest plate, or machine gun reserves, and then heavy scavenger or machine gun scavenger on your boots. It's going to help out so much because we're not going to be able to one phase the boss. We may even have to 3 phase him. So we need to make sure that we've got a constant supply of heavy ammo throughout this encounter. So please make sure you have on the relevant mods for that, so that we can always be dealing some good DPS. And for those of you who do need an explanation for this encounter, just come over to me, just so I know you're ready, and I'll take you through this final one.
Just give me a sec to
Yeah, of course.
drop the mods.
Proper, the reason why we are running Tether over Golden Gun is that so we can get a debuff on the boss to deal more damage. We don't want to put someone on Divinity because that does limit the damage that we output. And
Oh, I
it
think-
is...
Was it proper that when we came out to help out on Scourge, you were questioning me why we were using Tether?
Yeah, he doesn't like his Tether, does he? Proper, you still haven't explained what's going on in your job. Oh, people are sneaking into the ICU. Ah, okay. Right on. What? Who? Oh, and he's gone. Nice.
What?
Yeah, you won't be able to kill me. I'm too far away from the signal.
I'm on best behavior.
Really? Have first.
Right, we all ready to listen up? Yep, right. So just a heads up on this encounter, it is going to be a little bit difficult, but as long as we can get used to our team, we should be fine. Because in this encounter there's a set job, and once you learn it, it's just the same thing over and over again. So we should be fine for this one. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to talk about the map and the area that we're in right now. So this area that we're here has 2 sides. Over here we have the blue side, and over there we have the red side. Now each side does have its own specific island as well. So over in the distance over there is the blue side island, and over there is the red side island. So those are the places where you would go to collect motes in this encounter. In this encounter, there are going to be 2 confluxes that we're going to be defending, and we need to deposit 30 motes into both to start the damage phase. So it's basically a combination of everything we've done so far in the raid. The first thing I'm going to do is split us into 2 groups of 3. We are going to have myself, Jess, and Phantom on the blue team, and then we are going to have Harley, Gaia, and Saber on the red team. Now these bigger groups of 3 aren't really that important until the final part of the encounter. I'm going to split us into a further few groups of 2. So we're going to have Jess and Phantom as Team 1 mote collectors. We're going to have Gaia and Harley as Team 2 mote collectors. And then myself and Saber as the defense and repair team. Each team, apart from the mote teams, so the mote teams do one thing and the defense team does another thing. So I'm going to go over the mote team first, and then Saber I'm going to get to you after. Now, with the moat team, the first thing we've got to talk about is the boss. Now, the boss has 2 special crit spots on him. And this is the way we are looking at him, by the way. He has one on his left leg and one on his right shoulder. Now, if you destroy one of his crit spots, it's going to open up a portal relating to what one was destroyed. So, if you destroy the left leg crit spot, it's going to open up a blue portal over here on the left, which takes you to the blue island. And if you destroy the right shoulder crit spot, it's going to open up a red portal, which takes you to the right side island. So that's how you actually get to the islands. You destroy the crit spots and go through the portals. Now, when the encounter actually begins, there's just going to be a bunch of ads in the middle. We're going to take them all out, and then Team 1, which is Phantom and Jess, they're going to destroy the left leg crit spot and go straight into blue side. What they're going to do is they're going to go in and kill all of the enemies on the island. Now, most of the time, all of the enemies should culminate to around 15 to 18 motes. So they're just going to pick them all up. Now, you may not know this, guys, but the maximum amount of motes that you can hold at once is 10. So, for example, if Jess were to pick up all 10, she's probably waiting for Phantom to pick up the rest. So just make sure in your groups of 2, you're helping pick up all of the motes together. Now, as soon as Phantom and Jess have picked up all the motes on their team, they're going to need to be pulled back out of blue side. And to do that, you just re-destroy the crit spot again, because not only does it open the portal up, it also teleports anyone already inside the island back out again. So when Team 1 are finished, they're going to say, okay, pull, and that means Team 2 need to destroy the left leg crit spot to pull them out, but they're also going to go in too. So you're basically swapping with each other. So Gaia and Harley will go straight into the blue side, and Jess and Phantom will be pulled out. Now with Team 1, Phantom and Jess, you guys will be coming out with blue motes, which means you need to deposit your blue motes over on the blue conflux. And remember, every time you deposit motes, you gain 45 seconds of Enlightened. So with those 45 seconds, you will then defend the 2 confluxes together. Now, Harley and Gaia, they're going to be in the blue side. They're going to do the exact same thing, kill all the ads, get all the motes, and when they've got everything, they're going to ask for a pull, and that's when Team 1 will shoot the left leg crit spot to pull them back out. And obviously, Gaia and Harley, when you guys get pulled out, you deposit on the blue conflux. Now, Team 1, as soon as you have pulled Team 2 out of blue side, you're actually going to go straight into right side straight after. So you destroy the left leg crit spot and then the right shoulder crit spot and go straight into the red side. And we just repeat the same thing again. Team 1 goes into red side, they do the thing, they get all the motes, and when they're done they ask to be pulled. That's when Team 2 pulls them out of the right side and go in themselves. Now this time, when Phantom's coming out, he's going to be coming out with red motes, which means he deposits them at the red conflux. So he does his thing, and then Gaia and Harley will be in red side. They're going to do their thing, get all the motes, and ask to be pulled, and then when they come out, they deposit their motes on the red conflux, and that's it. Now, that's all you're doing in this encounter. The main part that you guys are doing is going into the sides, collecting the motes, depositing them, and then defending for those 45 seconds with your Enlighten buff. And that's all you're doing the same thing over and over. A little bit of tips here is that you just got to remember the kind of order that we're doing it. We always have Team 1 go into both of the sides first. So Team 1 into blue first, then they get pulled out and Team 2 goes in. And then after that, Team 1 into red side first, and then they get pulled out and Team 2 go in. You're always swapping out with each other, so just remember, when you pull a team out, you then go in as well. That's more for Team 2, because Team 1, when they're pulling them out, they go straight into right side. But with Team 2, when you pull the team out, you go in as well with them. But that is all you're doing. Once you get a hang of the motes and the collection and destroying the crit spots, blah blah blah, it's easy because it's the same thing over and over and over again. So you should get a general hang of it once we give it a few tries. Now, with Saber, me and Saber are going to be doing a completely different job. So, the first thing I'm going to talk about Saber is that the 2 crit spots that I've talked about actually do 2 more things that I haven't said yet. First thing they do is that they spawn in a Cyclops corresponding to which side was destroyed. So, if the left leg crit spot is destroyed, it summons in the left side Cyclops up there. And if the right shoulder crit spot is destroyed, it summons in the right Cyclops up there. So when the crit spots are destroyed, we just need to make sure we're using our secondary snipers to kill the Cyclopses. Easy. Now, another thing that they do, and this is the final thing, is that every time a crit spot is destroyed, a platform is going to get deleted from existence. Now, what I mean by that is, this platform that we're standing on right now, could be deleted during the encounter, and it will just become this Radiolarian on the floor, which just damages you. So we need to make sure that we're repairing the floor, and to do that, we need to use the cube. So in this encounter, the cubes are going to be on top of the active confluxes. Now we can't see them yet, but if we pretend that this was the active blue conflux, the blue cube would be on top of this conflux here. What we need to do is we need to tether the cube to these outer nodes around the map, and each of these nodes correspond to one platform. So this platform here, if it is deleted, this node will appear, and all we got to do is tether from the cube to that node to repair the platform we are standing on. The way we do this is simple. We're going to have a specific order. Saber, you're always going to be in order 1. So what this means is you're going to be the person who stands in the front of the line, and you will shoot the cube to activate it. It's going to tether to you, and then I'm going to be in position 2, so you will tether it to me second, and then I will tether it to the node. And if we get in that order, we should be able to get all the way to the thing, and then we should be able to tether it across. Now, the thing with this encounter is that the cube and the nodes can be in different spots and places, so at the beginning you won't really know where to stand and stuff. So at the beginning I'll be showing you where to stand and how to do it, but once you get a general idea of who it is, or where it is, sorry, it's basically going to be really simple because it's the same positions every time. Now, when you see, and this goes for everyone by the way, when you guys see platforms with massive red glitchy particle effects, that means the platform is about to be deleted or repaired, so please do not stand on it. So say that as soon as we repair a platform, you jump away as quick as possible so that we don't get destroyed when the repair's on us. But all we're doing is we're killing Cyclopses when they spawn in and repairing the platforms as quick as possible. Now, I'm going to be doing callouts when these platforms disappear to what one we will repair first. And I'm going to give an example. I might say something like, okay, we're going to be repairing front red after these ads. So what that means is, because I said red, that means we need to go over to the red conflux. And because I said front, that means it's going to be in front of the red conflux. So it's probably going to be either these two nodes. And then because I said after these ads, we just need to make sure there's no ads around. And then as soon as we're ready, you shoot the cube, tether it to yourself, to me, and then to the node. And then we should be able to get it repaired. But just keep an eye out for my callouts. I'll be kind of describing where we're going to be going. And keep an eye out and we should be okay. Now, most of the time with the defense, we're not really worried about the confluxes too much. There will always be another team of 2 with us, Team 1 or Team 2 moat collector teams. They will always be with us defending the confluxes for themselves. That's their main job while they're here. So we're not focusing on conflux defense too much. However, if you do see something sacrificing, just please don't ignore it. If you see it, just shoot it and it'll be fine. Saves the team or whatever. But all we're going to be doing is focusing on the Cyclopses and repairing, and once we give it a few goes, you should get the general hang of it, and it's not too bad. Now, once Team 2 comes out of the red side and deposits their final motes on the red conflux, both confluxes will be complete and we will be moving to the damage phase. What's going to happen is that we're going to get back to our original groups of 3. So myself, Jess and Phantom, we're going to go over to the blue side, and Harley and Saber and Gaia, you guys are going to go over to red side. What we're going to do is you're going to see that the boss is going to summon this big vexy thing in the sky, just about here, and it's going to be a certain colour. It's either going to be red or blue. And depending on what colour it is, we need to tether that team all the way from their conflux to the middle. So if it's blue, my team will tether from their conflux to the middle to activate DPS phase, and if it's red, red team will do the same. Now once we get the tether off, it does actually switch to the opposite colour straight after. And what I mean by that is, if blue team tethers first, red team tethers straight after, and if red team tethers first, blue team tethers straight after. So we need to make sure we're in the positions for our team. So I'm just going to quickly call out where you guys will be standing. Over on the blue team, I'm always going to be in position 1, which means I start off the tether line, I shoot the cube, and I'm first. Phantom, you're always going to be number 2, which means you're either going to be on this rock or to the side of it, so that you can tether it to Jess, who will be on this white Vex block here. Now, just a heads up, if we ever get the active conflux all the way over to the left, it's better to tether around this rock instead, just so it's a little bit more, or less range, sorry. Now over on the red side, similar thing, we're going to have Saber as number 1, so he'll be the one who starts it off and shoots the cube when we're ready. He'll be tethering it to Gaia, who will be in position number 2. You may need to step into the Radiolorian, so just make sure you're jumping above it so that you don't get damaged. And you'll be tethering it to Harley, who will be on this Vex block here, and then she will tether it to the node. And again, heads up, if you guys get the active conflux all the way over on the right side, just do it around the rock instead, just so it's a little bit easier to tether to Harley. But as soon as we get both tethers off, we're going to jump into the middle. Jess is going to get down the well, I'm going to get down the bubble, and then we do some good DPS. And as we're using Xenophage, we're not aiming for the crit spot. So just make sure you keep on shooting. You can only do damage above his crit spot, so don't be shooting his legs. Make sure you're shooting at his crit spot or above it, preferably his chest, just so you get more of a general damage. We do have 2 tethers and a Celestial. So those 2 tethers, what we'll do is we'll say Harley will get the first tether, and then when it runs out, Phantom will get the second tether. I've got Oppressive, and I'm pretty sure you guys might have Oppressive too, so we should have a lot of good debuffs and buffs. So we should be doing a lot of good damage here, preferably half health each time, so that it's only a 2 phase, but it doesn't matter if we have to 3 phase. As long as we're careful with the deaths, we can do as many phases as we need. But for now, I'm just going to say, let's jump right in so that we can get some practice in, just so we get a general idea of how this encounter progresses. But it's not too bad once we learn our jobs and stuff like that. But are we all good to give this a go in a sec?
Yep.
Right, let's do this. So you can see the big places where his crit spots are. They'll glow red when they're active. And the active confluxes, please take a look where they are, just so you get a general idea.
Oh fuck, I
Right,
didn't
so-
switch to sniper.
Alright, team 1 into blue side. And we've got the left side Cyclops. Good. Right, we're going to be... okay, we can't repair at the moment, Saber, so we're just chilling for now. I forgot to say this, but to keep it consistent, we're always going to have people defending different confluxes. We will always have Harley and Jess defending the red conflux, and we'll always have Gaia and Phantom defending the blue conflux. So please make sure whenever you guys come out or you're staying in, you're just defending those specific ones.
Paul.
Paul, so that's team 2 destroying the left leg crit spot and going straight in. And we've got the left side
Oh
Cyclops.
yeah, there it is.
Left side Cyclops. Right, we're going to repair back blue after these ads are dead. So right behind the blue conflux. You're going to be standing on the rock for this one. So you'll want to stand on top of this rock here. So right on the corner where I'm standing, and then you shoot the cube to activate it.
Right, do you have 10 guys?
9.
Okay.
Saber, you shoot
pull,
the
pull,
cube,
pull,
yeah?
pull. Pull.
That's not the cube. The cube's above the conflux, you see?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Follow me to the pool. Alright, we've deposited.
Sacrifices on red. Just as a sacrifice, you have to go back in after. We're going to be repairing on front blue after these ads. Right, whenever you're ready. Front blue, I said, Saber.
Paul.
Pulling. Guy, get ready.
Saber.
I can't. From blue.
All you got to do is tether it to me, okay?
Oh, yeah.
No, Saber. All you got to do is tether it to me, yeah?
Yeah. Which one's the front blue? Oh, do you mean the, sorry, the conflict. Right, that's right.
Guardian down.
Thank you. Right, if you tether it to me, Saber.
Yeah.
Nice, there we go.
There's still a Cyclops up.
Yeah, sorry,
Don't
Jess.
worry, it's down.
Got to them.
Right, let's repair front
Right?
red.
Pull, pull, pull. We can't deposit now though.
Thank you, Phantom.
Yep. Now we go.
I was waiting for it to come back.
Alright, deposit it.
Oh shit! Yeah, I've got to go back in. Never mind. Fuck.
That's okay, Jess.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's alright, Jess. Right, we've got right side Cyclops. We probably need about 6, I'd say, maybe 7. Conscious
Well, I've
before
got
you were
7
soon as,
right
right?
now. Yeah.
Cool, right. Right, we've got right side Cyclops. Remember, we're getting back to our original groups of 3 now. So team of 3 on the right, team of 3 on the left. Make sure we're in our positions. We've got the red tether first.
I'm in position.
Yep. We're
Saber
not
shoot?
going to shoot it just yet.
Okay, okay.
Not just yet, we'll clear
Okay.
out these ads first. Alright, get that red tether out now.
Can
Jess,
get
you may
some-
need to help.
Yeah. So I can't tether to
That's
it.
alright. Now Harley, you stay on the rock, yeah?
Okay. Sorry.
That's alright.
Yeah, I should have said. I know that this platform usually needs another person.
Yeah, that's alright, no worries, no worries. Gives me a chance to actually rally now, because I didn't have any ammo for that.
Oh, you
Right.
you didn't get a single brick?
No, not at all.
That's PUBG.
Yep, that's all we're doing, guys. Just keep on repeating that process. We already got to damage phase that time, so that's really well done. Just keep on repeating that, and then that's all we're doing.
I'll call Jess if I can't reach the final tether.
Yeah, yeah.
on red.
Of course, of course. Just a heads up, Saber. When we are repairing, all we got to do is just make sure you tether it to me. I'm always going to be in position to get it to the node. So as long as you work out how to stretch it to me, then that's all you got to do.
Yeah, it's going good, Tom.
Alright, get ready. Team 1 into left side. No repairing at the moment, so just chilling out.
Oh,
Right, that's
Alright.
team 2 into red side. I'm sorry, blue side.
Jack, come with me.
Left side Cyclops. Right, and we're going to repair back blue right behind the conflux. You can jump over it, Saber. You just keep on jumping above and you should be okay.
oh yeah, I've got migraine as well, Tom. I know how you feel,
got
man.
Alright, let's go. Pull, pull.
Right, and that's team 1 into red side. I'll take the left Cyclops, you take the right one, Saber.
Oh, I think yeah.
Right, we're going to repair front blue after these ads are dead. Right, whenever you're ready.
Paul,
Saber, you need to be much
sorry,
more
I
closer
know,
to
I
me.
accidentally
Saber,
tethered.
Saber to me. Tether to me.
Alright, now we're going in.
Yep.
Nice, well done. We're going to repair front red after these ads are dead. We can quickly do it now, I guess. Actually, no, I lied, sorry.
Oh, Tether's on.
Not just yet, Saber. Right, you tether it out now.
I've got 10.
Alright, just wait for me. Pull.
You're too far away from the cube, Saber. Nice, well done.
Right, deposit it.
Right, there we go. Right, we'll get back to our original groups of 3 now. Blue team on the left and red team on the right. Got red first.
Taylor, I'll say what I said again. If you don't like the audio, you feel free to buy me another mic.
Okay, Saber. Another?
Not just yet. Just gonna wait for one more wave of ads. Right, here we go. Clear these wave of ads as quick as possible. Alright, we'll get the red side tether off now. Right, and now blue side tether's coming out. Phantom wrong side of the rock at the moment. Go to the other side. There you go. Right, and Bubble and Well are going down, and here we go, guys. Get that first tether off. Right, second tether. Looks like only Oppressive Darkness works. Can we get some Oppressive Darknesses?
Yep.
Yep.
Good damage, well done.
Yep.
And now we just keep continuing from here. What I like to do at the beginning of each round is that I usually like blue team and red team to repair together. All that means is just Phantom and Jess will be repairing this front blue one here if we can. Yep. So we'll just tether it out to this front. Oh, thank you, Jess. That's it. Red team, if you tether it to the right red, we'll get that one done quickly.
I'm the last piece of the tether, yep.
Nice,
Alright.
well done. Alright, keep an eye out for heavy bricks, guys. Rinse and repeat, and we should be good. Proper, you're the headset. Right, team 1, you know what you're doing. Left side Cyclops, all that. Harley, you got some sacrifices already, you said? There you go. Right, we're going to be repairing front blue. No, it was on, you were just too far away. You're still too far away, Saber. Nice, well done.
Pull.
As sacrifice on blue.
Gonna
Nice.
come with me? Reporting?
Yep.
Left side Cyclops. Oh. Right, we're going to repair back red quickly, just behind the complex here. Nice. And we're going to repair back blue. This time it's going to be a little bit of a stretch one, so you try to stretch it as far as you can go.
Back on line. That's one.
Alright. Pull.
Nice one on Saber. Sacrifice on red.
Yeah. But there is also on blue, so I had to shoot blue too. Oh,
Got it. There's still a Cyclops up on right, hang on. Die. Thank you. Right, we're going to repair front blue after these ads.
Cool.
Right, whenever you're ready. Nice.
Right there.
Right, and
Let's
team
go.
2 into reds. And again, we'll repair front blue one more time. Nice. Well done.
Level 10.
Pull, pull.
Oh, so there we go. Right side Cyclops, careful of the middle platform there. Alright, keep an eye out for heavy ammo here. If we have enough, we should be able to get the... you're at the wrong conflux there, Gaia.
Come here, here, come here.
Right, so this time with the red team, you guys are going to be doing it around the rock, because it's all the way on the right there.
Alright.
What do we have? Oh god. Oh, Jess, you're going to have to help
Yeah,
out
yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know.
Why
What
you sound
a
like that?
bitch.
Ripley Simon.
The bosses really don't like you this time, Harley, do they?
Well,
Are we going to clear another wave of ads?
it's like I stole his lunch money or something.
Yeah. Alright, get that red tether off.
Saber?
Yeah.
Alright, blue tether's coming out. Over to the middle, guys, so that we get the bubble and weld down. Right, here comes bubble, here comes weld. I'll get first oppressive. Alright, let's do this.
Or even second oppressive.
Right, second oppressive.
Or missed.
And third oppressive.
That's good.
We got this, we got this, we got this. Oh. Right, keep it up, guys. Be very careful,
Wow.
we've got this.
Wow.
Yeah, sorry, I whiffed my grenade there.
That's fine, that's fine.
I won't comment that boss 1 HP, actually.
Right, if red team get that front red repair, I'll review.
Alright, we got it.
Well done. That's it, yeah. Cool, we got this, guys.
My kingdom for a heavy ammo.
Yeah. That's fine, we'll tickle the boss and he'll fucking die. Right, you know what to do. Team 1 into blue. What's this? Okay. Right, left side Cyclops, all of that. And no repairing for now, just gonna chill.
Oh,
Lucky you.
Pull when you guys can.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah, I didn't
Sorry?
hear it, sorry.
Right, left side Cyclops.
I'm behind you, guy.
Right, we're gonna repair front blue after these ads are dead. Right, whenever you're ready. Nice one, well done.
How many more do you have? How?
It's
Alright, pull. Go to blue. Oh.
Right, we're gonna repair back blue after these ads are dead. Few shields on blue here, Gaia.
Sorry.
Cool. Right, it's the stretchy one again.
Pull.
Yeah, we go to red.
It didn't work. Oh, run away. Oh, okay. I'll get the right side Cyclops.
Oh fuck.
Right, we're gonna repair back blue. Right behind the conflux here. You come close to me, Sid. You don't. Okay, it's fine. Right, there we go. Oh, I see. Heavy.
So you're telling me that you haven't been
Alright.
full on
Eight.
heavy all
Is
rounds?
it 8?
8, yeah.
Yeah.
Look.
Pull.
I've been empty on heavy.
I've been full on heavy every single
You're on
round.
the right side.
Thing right up there, Michael.
It's heavy. Right, we're only going to go for one tether here just so we can keep it simple. So red side team's tether and then we move straight to the DPS phase to finish him off. Right, so clear these ads. And we'll get that tether off now. Right, Bubble and Well in the middle, and let's get him. Hey, well done guys, good job.
GG's.
Woo.
Thank you to our ships.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
Great.
Right, let's go get your divinity. Oh! See you later, Holly.
Yeah. But unlike Riven, the pyramid could not kill me. But do you
Riven
remember,
always has that
like
out.
when we did it, when she died, her claw hit me on the face. Plastic Riven.
Give me some armor, come on. No.
Did you guys get divinity?
Yep.
I did now.
Yeah, everyone got your divinity?
Yep.
Yep. Cool. Alright, I'll take us to the tower. Alright, good job, guys.
Thanks.
Again, that was awesome.
Alright, let's take you in.
Yeah, the mid boss gave us trouble, but the final boss.
Yeah, the final boss, we got it done in second try,
Yeah.
innit?
Also, just wanna say that for Pinnacles, they were all 3 repeats of the same weapon.
Yeah, me too.
I don't wanna comment on how troll this game is feeling towards me.
I got 2 boots and a helmet.
Wow. Well, at least I got the Omniscient Eye. I wanted to have it, you know, for collection.
postmaster.
Checking.
Oh god.
Done.
Right, well, I'm going to dot off now, but congrats on the completion, guys, and
Thank
good
you,
job on
Jimmy.
getting your divinity. And hopefully I'll see you guys around soon, yeah? Alright, take it easy, guys.
See you later.
Yeah, no worries.
Just
Alright, see you
I'm
later.
See you later.
Yeah, take it easy. Bye-bye.